Hello everyone, I'm Emma. I invite you to go ahead and take a seat on your mat or floor, and you can sit in a crisscross position, or if you'd like to, go ahead and put one foot over your leg. Whatever feels comfortable for you, because we're gonna just be here for a second. And wiggle around and feel yourself kind of grounding into the earth. Close your eyes, give yourself a little grin, and just be happy to be here right now. I got you for the next few minutes. I'm going to guide you through this practice, and so you can let everything else go. I invite you to close your eyes and start to sway, slide to side slightly, kind of like a blade of grass that's blowing in the wind. Let yourself just kind of move with the music. Kind of feel your own rhythm. You know you found it when you get that feeling of like when you're on the dance floor and you just don't care if anybody's watching or what they think. Good, now come to center and open your eyes and allow your arms to come out and up in a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, push away like your hands are pushing through thick mud down. Inhale up. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, push away. Inhale, hands come up. And exhale, we're gonna drop one hand down to the side and reach up and over and squeeze there. Out with the other side as we exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, squeeze, wring all that old air out. Wring it out. Inhale to center, go one more time to the other side. Feel free to look up as you do this. Good, and come back to center. Put one hand on your belly and the other hand on your heart and close your eyes again. And when you take a big inhale and fill your whole belly up with air like a big balloon that you're blowing up. And then exhale all the way out in a ha sound. Inhale through the nose. One more time, exhale all the way out, ha sound. Rub your hands together, open your eyes. We're gonna get busy. Go ahead and come onto all fours in tabletop position, so your hands are right under your shoulders, fingers are spread wide, knees are under your hips, and your feet are tracking right behind your knees. Inhale, round up like a Halloween cat. Feeling a lot of space between your shoulder blades, and exhale, let your heart flow forward. Inhale, round up. Exhale. Look forward. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Now in your own rhythm, I want you to drop your hips down and around like you're making a circle that you're drawing around your room with your hips. And go ahead and wiggle and try to take up as much space as you can. But this is in your own rhythm. We're not synchronized swimmers. This is your practice today, so do whatever feels good for you. You know, lots of people that have different ways they like to move, and whatever feels good for your body today is the right way to move. And it may feel different today than it will tomorrow. Go the other direction. You may feel some cracking and popping. You might feel a little bit of tension in your wrists or your shoulders or your hips. We're just trying to loosen up these joints and get some fluid going. Enjoy it. All right, come back to center. Let's do one more big inhale. Inhale up. Really round and find space, and then exhale. Allow yourself to draw forward. Right hand comes up on the inhale. Reach, 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 and exhale, thread the needle. So right hand comes under left shoulder and your right cheek comes down to the mat. And you feel the stretch behind your right shoulder. Back to center. Inhale, left arm up. Opening up the chest. Feel that twist in your hips. Exhale, drop down. Left cheek comes down to the mat. Feel a slight stretch in your neck, but mostly behind your left shoulder. One more time each side. Big open on that right side. Open, open, open. I'm feeling sore today. Exhale, drop down. Tabletop position, left arm rises up. And exhale, bring the air out of your body. I'm so glad you are doing this with me today. My goal is for you to feel a little bit better at the end. Inhale, right arm raises up, forward, straight and strong. Left foot kicks back like you're pushing something really heavy out of the way. And keep that energy going as you're trying to pull your body as long as possible. Back stays flat by engaging your glutes and pulling your belly button up. And bring it down. Other side. Really feeling the energy shooting out of the heel and out of the fingertips. Now at a tempo 3 times, we're going to alternate. Lift your right hand and exhale down. Lift left hand, exhale down. 2 more times each side, exhale down. Right side and left side. Take your knees out wide on the mat. Bring your big toes together, rock your seat back. Come into child's pose and your hands just stretch long on the mat as you drop your forehead down. Check in with your body here. How's your breath? Big inhale in. Exhale out. Go ahead and come back onto all fours again. Push yourself up into plank pose, or you can do modified plank, whatever works for you. Modified plank is just when you drop your knees down. You want your back and your neck to be in alignment, so pull your belly button in, keep your tailbone nice and long, push your heels back towards the opposite wall, and that'll help to engage your thighs and give some support there so it's not all in your wrists. Squeeze your side body as you lower yourself down. You can either lead with your knees or just lower down with your arms. Flip your feet over. We're going to come up into Cobra Pose. So leading with pulling your belly button in first and engaging your glutes. Then allow your chest to open and rise up. Inhale, exhale. As you exhale, lower down onto your right cheek, turning your neck, getting a slight stretch. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down onto your left side. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down, really squeezing your side body with your elbows. We want to protect our low back, so we're keeping our belly button pulled in. Every time you come up, go ahead and twist so that you feel a little bit more. Now flip your toes under, push on up and back, and we're in downward dog. Fingers are spread wide. Heels are driving down to the mat. You want a slight bend in your knees because we're still warming up. And your tailbone rises up as you try to draw your chest to your thighs. If you want to, go ahead and widen your arms if that feels better for you to find more space back there. If it feels good to pedal your feet, do that. Just take a moment though to be here. And to feel that blood flow happening Nice circulation of new blood. Look to your hands, pull your belly button in and round up as we rock forward into plank. Drop your hips down in Cobra. Curl your toes under, push back up, let your seat rise as you push back into down dog. Inhale, look forward, round, round, round. Go ahead and come back to plank and lower down. And inhale, rise back up and push back to downward facing dog. Now we're gonna crisscross walk our feet up to our hands. So right foot over left to the left side of your mat, and then left over right. Feeling a little bit of a stretch in the hips there. When your feet come up to your hands, go ahead and set them about hip width apart. Keep your knees slightly bent and roll up like a rag doll. Very slow. How are you feeling? A little bit more alert, awake, alive? Good. Now's a great time to smile, kind of shake things out, and ask yourself, what do I want to take with me today from this practice, and what do I want to leave, right? So kind of think of those two things. I'm going to take with me maybe acceptance or strength or gratitude, and I'm going to leave on the mat, anger, resentment, rejection, whatever it might be that you're like, that doesn't serve me, I'm leaving it here. So shake it out, and let's get moving. So feet are directly under your hips. As you stand here in Tadasana, go ahead and open your hands to the front of the room, kind of opening and receiving whatever's gonna come to you. Shoulders are up, back, and down. In fact, go ahead and just roll those a couple times so you can feel that. Chest is drawing upward as your chin kind of tucks down a little bit so your crown of your head is reaching up. You'll feel a little tilt in your hips as they're drawing up and you're making a really long and nice spine. There you go, take a deep breath here. And exhale, ha sound. One more. And exhale. Okay. Inhale, arms come out and up. Exhale, flat back, bent knees come all the way down and hang in forward fold and stay here. You want bent knees at first. Go ahead and sway. On the next exhale, straighten your legs, straighten your back, come up half lift, and then come down forward fold. Left hand comes on the ground, right hand comes up. As you do a little twist here, you're gonna bend your left leg and straighten your right. So left hand is on the ground, left leg bent, right leg straight, right arm comes up. And now switch. Come back to center and hang. We're gonna deeply bend our knees, drop our seat back, maybe even raise your toes up. We're coming into chair. So chest is up, shoulders are away from your ears, arms are strong and parallel to each other. You find that nice support there. Feel that heat in your legs. We're gonna stay here for 3 breaths. I want it to be challenging for you. I want it to burn. So that way we know that when we're challenged, we can stay in it. We don't have to give up. We don't have to stand up out of it. We can stay in the challenge. Relax your face. Good, now release. Come all the way up onto your toes. Look up, be grateful. Think of all the things that you want to welcome into your life and catch them and bring them back to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, flat back, slight bend in the knees, forward fold. Left hand down, left leg bent, right arm twist up. And switch. Hands come down, knees bend as you're coming up to chair. Stay here. This time in chair, drop your hands forward and open up your right arm to the side and look back. Try to keep your knees tracking forward. We're doing a little spinal twist here. Arms rise up to center. Come back in front of you. Left arm twist to the back. Come back to front. Stand up on your toes. Up, up, up. You might feel a little pop in your ankles. That's okay. And look up, be grateful. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Feel that nice straight back. And exhale, forward fold. As you're hanging here, go ahead and do a little bounce. The bouncing upsets your fascia and helps to get stress out of your body. It looks really funny. Good thing you're doing this alone, right? Left hand down, left leg bends, right leg straightens, reach up. Shoulders away from your neck, long neck. Switch hands, switch legs. Both knees bend, you're gonna rise up to chair. Can you get a little lower than last time? Bring your hands to prayer. Go ahead and twist to the right side, dropping your left elbow down on your right leg and kind of push. Keeping your neck long. Switch to the other side. Come back to the center and hang. Place your hands on the mat. You're gonna jump or step back to plank. Lower your knees down and walk your hands out. We're in puppy pose. Hips are staying up high. Knees are hip width apart. Let your chest just fall to the earth. Rise back up into plank. Squeeze your sides, lower yourself down, do your vinyasa, so you're gonna rise up to either cobra or upward dog, and then we'll push back into downward dog. Right leg rises up to the sky, bend your knee, and open up that hip. Feel free to move it around so you get a little stretch there. On your next exhale, bring your knee to your nose as you rock forward to plank. Think about your heel driving up to your glute. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, pull your foot all the way through, lower your back knee down, and come up into low lunge. In low lunge, your left or your back hip is drawing forward and your front hip is drawing backwards in space. So you keep them pointed squarely forward. Exhale, draw your hands back behind your body and open up your chest. Nice chest opener here. And a psoas stretch on that left leg. Inhale, hands come up. And on the exhale, we're gonna rock back, straighten our front leg, and allow your chest to fold forward. A nice straight leg stretch. Stay here, relax. Wherever you can go here is totally fine. We all have different flexibility levels. But the goal is that you're trying to keep your hips semi-square and not sinking into your your bottom leg. Inhale, rise up, rock forward, back into that low lunge. Try to find a little more reach in a minor back bend. And then exhale, really round forward over that leg. Inhale, low lunge, rock back. Exhale, rock forward. Inhale, rock forward, or rock back. Exhale, rock forward. Look to your hands, go ahead and rock back up. You're gonna push up into a high lunge. Keep your left hand on the ground and rotate up as your right hand reaches for the sky, an easy twist. Back leg is straight and strong. Front knee is bent. Shoulders away from your ears. Just feel that, doesn't that feel good? Bring your hand back to your mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left. You're in plank. Go ahead and lower yourself down to your vinyasa. Coming to cobra. Pushing back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up the ceiling and open up that hip. All of your weight are in your two hands and foot. You're finding stability there. Try to keep even weight between your hands. Inhale, you're going to rock your knee to your nose as you come into plank, drawing your foot up to your glute. Then back up to the ceiling. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your foot forward and all the way onto the mat. Drop your back knee down, flip your foot. You're in low lunge with this nice, beautiful hip flexor psoas stretch. Feel free to pull up and slightly back. Drop your head back. Open up your throat. Try to keep your alignment in your three energy centers that are in the front. Your belly, your heart, your throat. I guess it's four. In your mind. Bring your hands behind your back and clasp. This time clasp in the opposite thumb on top that was on top last time. And you'll confuse your brain and it's a good thing. Pull down and open up. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, round forward. We straighten our front leg and rock back slightly. Let it go. Inhale up, low lunge, reach up and back. And exhale, round forward over that straight leg. Do it 3 times. Inhale, rock forward. Inhale, rock to lunge. Exhale, straighten your leg, fold forward. Last one. Okay, look to your hands. Go ahead and push yourself up into a high lunge. Back leg is strong and straight. Front leg bent to a 90-degree angle, so if you have that. Right hand is down on the ground and you twist up to your left side. Fingers are tracking towards the ceiling. You may feel your spine pop here, that's okay. Look how strong you are. Good job. Hands come back to mat. Left foot comes back to right. Do your vinyasa. Right leg tracks up to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to nose. Again, right foot tracks up. Exhale, knee to nose. And last one, bring it forward. This time, we're gonna twist our feet. So your right foot's gonna keep tracking towards the top of your mat. You're gonna turn your back foot so that it's facing the side wall. Now I have my back to you, so I'm actually gonna turn around. Hey guys. Okay. These are slippery, so I'm taking these off. My feet were cold, not anymore. Okay. So, front leg, 90-degree angle, back leg is straight and strong. The goal is to keep your hips turned towards the side of the room, and then you want your hands out, because this is warrior two, and you're a warrior. So straight and strong, shoulders away from your ears, nice long body, and you feel that. You feel that? Feel energy shooting out of each of your fingertips. And the strength of your feet, or the strength of your legs as your feet are rooting into the ground. Okay, inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back as your arm reaches up and over like it's going over a rainbow. Try to keep that nice low lunge. Inhale, we're gonna go ahead and heel toe, straighten our front leg, heel toe our back leg in, and kick your back hip out as you reach long and drop down into triangle pose. Imagine two panes of glass are on your front and your back body, and it's smashing you together and rotating you forward. Release the tension from your face here. Find your breath. Good. Both hands come to the front of your mat and frame your foot. Turn your back toe forward. And on my count, we're gonna go ahead and go into flight. So flight is pretty simple. So on 3, 2, 1, you rise up. And your body should be in alignment with your back leg. Like there's a pull going from the top of your head out the base of your heel. Your arms are strong, like airplane wings. And you stay here. This has a nice, different sensation. On 3, we're gonna move up and stand up on our front leg with all of our weight on our front leg. And you can either just stay there and balance on one leg, or you can take warrior 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can come here and balance. Use your toe for support if you need it. Or go into warrior 3, which is when your body's parallel to the floor. Your base leg is straight. Your hands can go out to the side or at your chest, whatever you want. Try to stay here, find calmness. For everybody, put your hands to the mat. Raise up your back leg. You're in standing split. Good. Bring your left toe down to the mat. Take your right leg back to meet your left. Do your vinyasa. Meet me back into downward dog. We're gonna do the other side. I'm switching positions. Left leg rises up. Exhale, knee to nose. Left leg rises up. Exhale, knee to nose. Now the third one, we bring our foot between our hands, turn our back toes to face the side wall, and we come up into warrior 2. Stay here. Remember, we're twisting our hips towards the side of the room. Can you get lower? Can your arms have a little more energy? Can you stand a little taller? I want you just to feel how your body feels right now. If this is a struggle, that's good. That means you're pushing your limits, and you want that to happen. You want to push your edge, okay? That's how you know you're changing and you're evolving and you're growing. You're becoming stronger. It's a good thing. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Heel toe your back foot in. Kick your back hip out as you reach forward. And drop your hand down to the ground or on your shin, whatever makes sense for you. Twist your body up. Triangle pose, Tadasana. Feel a nice stretch in that inner thigh, back hip. Do minor corrections as your feet feeling the weight of pretty evenly distributed. As your shoulders away from your ears, your spine long, your belly pull in, you're twisting around in your spine like you're wringing out a rag. Look to your front foot. Bring your back hand or your top hand down. You're gonna frame that foot. Bend your front knee. Twist that back foot so you're facing forward. We're gonna take flight. Back leg straight and strong. Body's in alignment. Rise up. Find a focal point, and I want you to think about looking into who you want to be in the future, like you're gazing into a pool of water. Who are you? Think about all the positive things that you're doing that will help to get you there. On the count of 3, we are going to step up, and we can either rise up into warrior 3 like we did before, or you have the option just to stand and balance on your leg. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Come up. And feel free to take warrior 3. If you feel that shake, that's okay. Your muscles are tired. You're gonna feel a little fatigue. And if you don't, that's okay too. Our balance is gonna change day to day. It really will. And we'll have one side that's better than the other. Woo! There goes mine. Talking too much. Okay, hands come up by your ears and drop down to the floor. Back leg rises, single leg split. Pull your belly button in. Can you reach higher with your leg? Reach. Paint something on the ceiling. And then drop your toe back. Down to the ground. Bring your left foot back to meet right. Do your vinyasa. This is the last one. Curl your toes under, draw back to downward dog. This is your final down dog, so go ahead and really enjoy it. Can you find more space in your chest? And open it a little bit more. Imagine there's a ball of light that's going up and down your spine as you breathe, and then it goes down the front of your body too, so it's like in a loop. Just trace that. One more big breath. Go ahead and lower your knees down. We're going to go ahead and sit, well, actually lay down on our back. Knees continue to track upward. Your feet are hip width apart. We'll do a nice slow bridge. So draw your belly button in, squeeze your glutes, and start to tilt your hips upward and let them rise up. And start to fold your shoulder blades under, clasp your hands below, and just feel that stretch across your chest. Your heart is drawing towards your chin towards your heart. You can actually tilt your chin even a little upward. Not too much though. The energy is between your thighs is like you're squeezing a ball or a block. Nice strong legs. Can you go 1 inch higher? Good, release everything down, let go of your hands. Bring your shoulders out. The last thing to come down is your low back. try one more of those. Leading with your belly button and your glutes. Your hips rock up to the ceiling. Your shoulder blades tuck under. Hands are clasped the other direction this time. Finding the openness over your heart center. Openness over your hips. And release it down. Very slowly. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Go ahead and rock up to seated position really fast. So you're just sitting here. And when you take your hands under your thighs, and grab your elbows or whatever is comfortable for you, your arms, and round your spine and tuck your chin really in. And just stay here and have a nice stretch along your back body. And as you inhale, think the words, I can. And as you exhale, think of the words, I am safe. Go ahead and release, round back down on the ground. Take your right leg and we're going to do a figure four. Now loosen up the hip work we did. So right over left, reach through and grab your left thigh and pull it to you as you rest your head back down on the mat. Feel that nice hip stretch. Try not to resist it if it feels tight. Think soft. Let your hands go out to the side to make kind of a T with your arms. Drop your right foot onto your left side and look away. Nice gentle spinal stretch. The key to this one is you gotta relax. Don't force it. Okay, knees come back to center. Left over right. Reach through, grab your right thigh, pull it to you. And release. Take your left foot, drop it over to your right side, look away. Knees come back to center, and we're going to try something a little bit different. Lift your seat up and have it rock over to the right side of your mat. You're going to drop your knees down to the left and take your left foot and have it rest on your right knee. So when you look down, your knee is in alignment with your hip, which is in alignment with your shoulder. Lift your right arm up and look towards your right hip. This is great if you have really tight hips, like hip flexors and psoas. It'll help. Or if you want to get into some of those fun poses like dancer or boat, you release. Feet back to the center. Take your glutes up and drop them over to the left side of your mat. Take our knees and drop them down to the right. Do a quick check, make sure your knee is in alignment with your hip. Then pick up your right foot. Gently put it on your left knee. Raise your left hand up and look at it. Good. Feet come back onto the mat. Go ahead and move your seat back into the center. Extend your legs out. Hands lay next to you, palms are facing up, and you can wiggle your feet if you want to, crack your ankles, whatever feels good to you. But just take a minute to lay here And starting with your toes, I want you to think about relaxing every part of your body. Just relax, let go. Take a few cleansing breaths on your own count. You can stay here as long as you need to today, but when you're ready, go ahead and turn onto your right side. And press back up into our crisscross position. Thank you so much for being with me today. Hope you feel a little bit better.